Good morning, good morning. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Jackie, Deja, Miss J.J. Diamond, whatever y'all call me. Um, Today, we want to thank God for being alive another day. Things are getting better out there with the COVID, so that's a wonderful thing, but we still have other things that we have to beware of and um, just take care of ourselves. That's just the major part of it. Today, I wanted to talk about the industry and how it changed. As y'all know, I've been in this entertainment business for over, Jesus, past 20 years. That's all I can say, and I started out rapping in college, dancing at the clubs. I seen that the music side of things wasn't for me, and that's why I went on where I, decided to do what I wanted to do. With that being said, for a moment, I just want to talk about DMX. I was watching a Breakfast Club video with Swiss Beats, and they just released a DMX new album, Exodus. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. But, he was saying that he thought that DMX knew that he was going to pass away. Even though this album is named Exodus, I think this was the end of his career, and he knew it. It had nothing to do with him dying. The stress of trying to end this career with a bang, I believe, is what made him weak mentally and physically, because this industry can be very, very stressful in this time where it wasn't back in the day. I mean, it was stressful, but it wasn't stressful like it is today. And I know that for a fact because I used to run from it back in the day because I didn't want none of that stress, because stress kills. Okay. And every day that you wake up, and this is just what my aura is telling me, okay, regarding what I was seeing DMX do. Just like Swiss said, he was running all around with these different people and all over the place. And see, that's the things we used to do back in the day. And that's how we built up our fame, our money, whatever we needed to do to get back on top or get on top to make things happen for whatever project we're working on. However, that's not what we do today. And if he would have touched base with an active artist of today, meaning a younger artist, they would have told him, but none of the older artists really know because they so used to doing things the old way and they stuck in their old ways. And then they're looking at some of these younger artists and they're saying, well, how in the hell is these young artists getting all these sales? How's these young artists getting all this money? And here we are, we running from country to country, state to state, when you don't have to do that no more. You understand what I'm saying? So they have made it to where you can pretty much sit still in your household and make money, okay? And when that money is not coming in, you have a job and you work your job to keep your balance. That's just what it is. I'm going to use Busta Rhymes, for instance. Busta Rhymes dropped an album back December or January? January. I think it was January or December. It was around that time. He dropped an album. You've never seen Busta leave New York. Every video he posted, he was pretty much in the city. I might have seen maybe one or two videos where he was somewhere else, but for the most part, everything was done in New York, okay? Now, with that being said, the money that he made from his album, he reinvested it, okay? If you don't have money to invest in this industry, I don't care if you even with a major label. If the major label is not investing in you, you're not going to make any money. That's just what it is, okay? And I just wanted to throw that out there. Now, this is not for my youth because my youth already know this. This is for my older crew that is trying to get what these young kids got. You understand what I'm saying? And what these young kids are doing and getting so much fame. Now, some of these younger artists is in the industry not for the fame, they in for the money. So with that being said, you can't make money unless you invest money. That's the way it works. Okay? And, I thought a lot of these older guys knew. Some of them do. Okay? But it's getting to the point where they're breaking themselves. I'm going to use this for instance. A lot of my older crew is pushing me to hurry up and put my products out there. Hurry, hurry, hurry. What's the rush? What's the rush? Because when I do get my products out there, my return is going to be very, very large. So why am I rushing to sell and have the stress along with it to sell an order here, an order there, or this order here and this order there? Why am I putting myself through that stress? People, and I tell y'all, and I've told y'all this for the last 8 years that I've been back into this industry. And this is the reason why I created Private Friend Incorporated, because I seen what was going on. Okay? Stress is the number one killer. And the more added stress you put on yourself, it's going to make your body weak. It's going to make you tired. It's going to make your organs not function right, because you're not taking care of yourself right, because you're not thinking, you're focusing on, is how am I going to get this next dollar? How am I going to make this come up? Okay? And I get it. Y'all. I get it. I understand 100% why, a lot of you guys, I saw Method Man get online and say, how is these people doing this stuff? The big major key today, y'all, is TV. Y'all know that. Okay? That's the big major key. The other major key is pretty much buy in. That's what it is. Okay? And if you can buy in, ain't no more, let me go and drop a demo and get, try to get a deal. Ain't no more of that. It's no more of that. Now, I've been running with these older crew only due to the respect, because I was out there pretty much running with some of them when I was younger. So I still run with them on social media, shout them out, give them happy birthdays, help them sell their albums, whatever the case may be. But, in actuality, I put in all this work and they're pretty much living off of me. You know what I mean? And it pisses me off, because you got to put your money in. You got to put your time in. You got to do these things in order for you to see the results. And everybody's not going to be there to help you, because these niggas don't even help me. You see them sharing my stuff? No. I'm sharing their stuff and they eating off my plate. And some of them I do it for because they have music with me. You understand what I'm saying? However, with that being said, it's not as easy as people think. Marketing is not easy at all. I was looking at what is it? Instagram. I was looking at Instagram and I was seeing some posters about marketing and stuff. Let me tell you something. Today, especially on social media, if you're not paying to be marketed, your stuff won't move. They will freeze your pages. Okay? And I'm constantly telling you guys this stuff. Pay attention. I got 5,000 people on my page. Okay, my regular friend page. Out of that 5,000, 2,000 of them I know personally. Their numbers are in my phone. I have their email addresses. For social media to show me that these people supposedly hate me, but yet and still they'll call me on the phone. And I'll say to them, well, hey, did you see my posts? And no, what you been doing? We thought you wasn't even in this thing no more. This is what they do to make you pay. Okay? This is what they do. And we know we try to get around it. But if you want part of that social media money, this is what you got to do. Now, going back to Busta Rhymes. Y'all saw what Busta did. He marketed his album from state to state. How he did that? By putting the advertisement on the radio. Okay? You have to pay for that. So either he had the money himself or he got a couple of investors to say, well, how many states are we going to do? All right. And this is how he did it. And then he got his return. That's the way it works today. They say, what's that saying? Oh, if you got it, you always got it. No. If you're not the hottest artist out right now, they're not going to play your stuff. And that's just the bottom line. They're focusing on these kids. Okay? I listened to Hot 97. And that's in my city, Charlotte. Hot 97. No, not Hot 97. I'm sorry. I'm in New York. My mind is in New York right now. 92.7 The Block. And what's the other one? Power. Oh, Lord, I forgot the name. I listen to so many radio stations, y'all. It's driving me crazy. But my two radio stations that's here in Charlotte, they don't play nothing, no old people. Not at all. Let me tell y'all something. I hear 50 maybe once a week. Only because he dropped a song and I'm a part of him and I'm walking around this place, so they gonna play it. Okay? And then sometime I don't hear him at all. For weeks and weeks and weeks. It's about these young kids. Because they are the ones that's putting up that money. They're the ones that got jobs and they like, okay, well, this week I'm going to invest this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. You know what I mean? That's the way they do it today. Okay? Y'all know I dropped a song with doing a different version of number one spot of Luda's. And that's the Universal Luda. I've showed y'all all the ASCAP checks I've received. Luda's not on them. I haven't got an ASCAP check. You know why? Because they have these stipulations. We get our money from outside of the country. And if you have all these stipulations, meaning these bigger labels have all these stipulations that, they don't want their music being played in this country, and that country, you're not going to make no money. You're not going to get an ASCAP check. And that's just what it is. Because y'all already know America is not paying you for ASCAP. We have to pay them to play our music, pretty much. Okay? So you already know this. Okay? So if you do go over to another country, make sure you're going over there to do some shows and get some money, because you shouldn't even be there. The goal that the music industry has made for the music artists here in America is to stay right here in America and make your money from other countries. That was their goal. That was Apple's goal. That's Spotify's goal. All of their goals. When they sat down to the round table and said, hey, this is what we're going to do, but we're going to give them choices. Like, I don't do good on Spotify. I do better on Apple. Amazon is in the middle. But I also do better than all of that, okay, from other countries. Facebook and TikTok. Okay? Content. Not content that y'all think y'all just getting on there, how can I say it? I've seen some of the content that y'all put out there, and I'm going to just tell y'all, it's not what they're looking for. Okay? And I can't say it over social media because I'm not a snitch on how to tell people how to get this money on social media if you're not getting it. So I'm not going to be the one to bear that news because I'm getting money from social media. So I don't want to be the one telling the whole world, and then they get mad with me and stop me from getting my paper. So it's with so much I can say. But I see some of the content that y'all put out there so y'all can get monies off of social media. And I'm like, that's not going to make any money because look how they did. Look what they did. And I see y'all trying. I see it. However, y'all so afraid to deal with some of the younger artists or the active artists that's out today, like myself. You're so afraid. You're so scared. For what? If we not afraid, why should you be afraid? That was one of the reasons why they kept me in, because I was the ties between the young and the old. Okay? And the young don't really want to deal with too much of the old, because they see how y'all move. Y'all constantly calling them stupid, but they got this thing down pat. And that's just what it is. Things are different. Let me tell y'all something. And I laugh about this every time I get this email. I've been getting these emails for the last 6-7 years. Okay? We want you with a major label, but we need you to submit your music and pay this particular price. And I laugh because they forget I'm from the old school. So I know how this thing is done. I sat down with labels before, so I know how this thing is done. And I laughed at them. Why would you come at me like that? Okay? You got to come at me differently because I'm from the old school. I know what the old school used to do. Okay? These are the same labels that a lot of these guys are signed with. And they don't even know what their label is doing to get these artists today. They don't even know. Okay? So I get these emails and I just laugh. I say, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Even though that's a way in. Okay, they see you with this big label. Excuse me, my allergies, y'all. They see you, plus my air conditioner just came on. They see you with this big label, and they say, okay, well, let's listen to this person, let's listen to that person. But y'all see who's ruling the industry? The independents are ruling the industry, Look at Megan Thee Stallion. She's independent. She just uses the services. Did y'all pay attention to that? And she's one of the biggest artists out here right now. These are things that y'all got to pay attention to, And if I would have had the chance to talk to DMX, I would have told him, man, calm down, get that stress up off you, get that negative aura. This is why I tell y'all to meditate. You need to meditate. Get all that negative stuff off of y'all so y'all can see what the hell is going on out here, because y'all don't see nothing. Y'all got to open up y'all third eyes for real, because y'all not paying attention to nothing. Y'all spending all this money running all over the place, doing this, doing that, and nothing moves unless they say it moves. Because y'all didn't put the money in, or y'all didn't do what y'all was supposed to do. That's just what it is, and I just thought I just need to tell y'all that, It wasn't time for DMX to go. He was just overstressed, and once your body is overstressed, it takes the body out. It can't fight off anything. Things that he might have fought off years ago, just like myself. I'm going to use myself for instance. This is when I knew that it was real. God always had to take you through a challenge so you could believe something that you've actually put out there mentally or physically or through your voice. And I had started creating Private Friend Incorporated and Private Friend LLC. And my kids helped me create this thing, okay? Each one of my kids came up with a reason why it was needed, okay? Now, the younger generation is saying, and I'm just standing there and I'm looking at them. And I'm saying to them, y'all sure? Yeah, sure. And they're like, yeah, it's going to work. It's going to work. And I'm like, okay, But then, now the older crew that's financially stable didn't come with the money, the funding to get the thing in order for it to work, okay? Because I didn't design Private Friend Incorporated. Just wanted to let y'all know that. My kids did, okay? And that's why I stand strong behind it, okay? We have never in our lives seen so much suicide within the last, I would say 5 years. You listen to these songs of these young kids, you know, some of these songs are demonized, you know, because they're going through different things, because it's stressful, because they don't have the money to do what they want to do, or people looking down on them because they're in the industry or whatever the case may be, you know. But these are things that these kids were seeing before we even got into this industry, okay? So now I'm just sitting back, and I tell you all the time, you know, I make it a joke, but when I write on Facebook, I'm about to get my popcorn to sit back and watch, okay? Literally, that's what I do. I'll sit, eat my chips, popcorn, or whatever, and then I'm just watching each and every one of y'all like, look at this, what are you doing? Are you paying attention? You're not paying attention. You want to need help. You're going to go into depression. You know, some those that I see that does go into depression, I may try to help them a little bit so they won't go into depression, so they'll feel like, okay, well, at least I got hurt, you know what I mean? And they keep on going, you know. And it amazed me because my kids saw this thing, you know. They saw this thing. You got to remember, they the next era and the next era. They saw this thing. They saw the things that was going on. So that's what made me pay more attention and tell me, okay, well, now I have to go deep with this thing. I didn't want to be in this music industry. Never wanted to be in this music. I could care less about this music industry. And I'm going to just keep it real with you. But my kids is a part of it. My son is a part of it. So I have to follow through with him. Okay? I've been running for the music industry for 20 years. So that should tell y'all. However, I stay in for the youth because of what they go through. And if they need me, if they, you know, they're going through something, you know, and at least they know they have Miss JJ, you know, helping, you know, and then they help me too. And y'all see that. Y'all hear my name on the radio on a regular basis in their songs, you know. So you got to respect it. However, with that being said, y'all have to start opening your eyes and see the difference of what's going on. You have YouTubers that got more money than music artists, okay? And I laugh, you know, they get mad with me. You know, they got mad with me. I was sharing CJ, So Cool, you know, I was sharing his music because he got music as well, you know. And, you know, they was kind of laughing at me, and some of my peoples was helping, but the other ones wasn't, you know, laughing at me or whatever the case may be. But I'm laughing at them because CJ got more money than half of you dudes that's making music. Like, really, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to pay attention, you know, to what y'all should really be doing, you know? A lot of these YouTubers, they have businesses. You know, they some of them do music. They see that the money for the music ain't really there like that for real. They stick with what they know, you know, their content. And that's what they're good at, their content, you know. Just like with me, I'm going to use me for instance. I started out on YouTube, you know, me and my son, my grandson, we started out doing a couple of videos on YouTube. And I was being blocked. My people couldn't even subscribe. They shut down my YouTube, okay? And why? Because I wouldn't pay. Because I wouldn't buy what they call buy subscribers. Because I had subscribers coming in trying to, you know, like my stuff. At the time, I was about to go homeless. I was trying to save my home. Why would y'all do that to me? You understand how this thing is, y'all? Me and my son was trying to create something to save our home. And they was blocking my YouTube, okay, where people couldn't like my YouTube. My girlfriend stood right in front of me and she said, Jackie, I'm not lying to you. Look, I'm trying to like subscribe, and it's not letting me. And I'm looking at her phone like, wow. So that's how they doing. So they want you to be down and out and in the street all messed up. Okay, I can't do that. And that's why I pulled out of doing YouTube. And I've seen a lot of people grow from YouTube. CJ, Ace Family, the Panton family. You know, I've seen a lot of families grow. But they wouldn't let me grow. So if something, and I was literally losing my home. Okay. And I needed to find a way to make money. I knew we had a camera. I knew we had a beautiful home and I can get something done, but they didn't allow it. So you see how you're chosen to do certain things. And if they don't like you, they're going to block you. So I said, okay, well, I stay away from YouTube. I don't even put videos on YouTube. I don't even make videos. For what? For them to block my subscribers? What's the purpose? I used to. Y'all see how much videos I started out with? I don't even make videos for YouTube. I don't even put nothing on YouTube. Nothing. They send me information. Oh, you, the Egypt and mommy vlog. I got so many videos sitting, y'all. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I got so many videos sitting that I could have on YouTube that I refuse to put on there because they're not going to let people subscribe to me. So y'all see what this industry has turned into? So with that being said, we have to work together. And if we don't work together, we're all going to die in the industry. So I try my best to help you guys. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm about to pull up out the industry. So what y'all going to do? Y'all need to think about that. Because I have other endeavors that I'm doing. You know, I can't waste my time on social media when my stuff is going to be blocked because I refuse to pay. Now, if I had the money to pay, I'll pay it. But I'm not going to take my last meal money or gas money or bill money to give to social media to get a return that I may not get. Okay? You got to remember, when I dropped the song with me and 50 Cent, I'm the Man. If y'all remember, I paid for marketing with Twitter and Facebook. That's why I got 500,000 sales. Because I paid for it. I paid for the marketing. But I refuse each time to pay for marketing. And sometimes you get the return and sometimes you don't. So it's like, you know how y'all take money and y'all blow it on liquor or whatever. Or blow it on, you know how sometimes they say blow a check. Pretty much that's what you got to do. Blow a check. Because you don't know what your return may be. And if you don't have that money to blow, don't do it. And that's just what how I see it. Don't do it. Put your project back until you have that money. Because you'll break yourself. And that's just what it is. Now, I'm one-man team. I don't have nobody helping me. Nobody helps me with funding. Nobody helps me with marketing. Everything I do, I'm doing out of my pocket and my strength. Okay? They say to me, oh, you moving so slow. I'm doing 10 jobs. How fast you expect me to work? How fast do you really expect me to work? Especially when I got to put money out there for certain things and I still have to go out and get the money. Because I got to wait for ASCAP and the rest of these companies to pay me. Okay? But if I'm not marketing, the money is very little. If I'm marketing, I get a bigger check. So y'all see how this works? I don't have the patience, the time, especially when I'm trying to do projects that's going to set my family for the rest of their lives. I don't want my family to have to depend on a music check to take care of them. No, I don't. Because I watched the pattern of that as well. I remember 2 Christmases ago. Was it 2 Christmases ago or Thanksgivings ago? Beyonce had wrote on Facebook, Ain't nobody getting a check. They didn't release no ASCAP checks. None. I can't live like that. Okay? I got to have money coming in from a little bit of everywhere. Because if one place don't want to give me my check, I got to be able to still survive. So that taught me that, okay, this is something that I'm not going to be able to depend on. So you need to get a job. Get up off your head and do something. Excuse my language. Because I was sitting waiting. Because I was getting an ASCAP check every month. Every month, I was getting a check. And that time came, and I'm like, no monies. Then I saw Beyonce say something about it, and I'm like, ooh, her too? And Beyonce big. And I'm like, her too? Ooh. They holding the checks. What is going on? We didn't get no check until January, I believe. Or right before New Year's. At least, I know I did. But I didn't get it before Christmas. Which I was waiting on. I was hoping it came before Christmas so I had some extra little money to do some extra little shopping. But it didn't go down like that. So do you see what I'm saying when I say you have to have other ways to get money? You know, I was just telling a new artist that's about to come in, you know, how he got to go acting, he got to go do this, he got to go do that. That's the same, you know, from back in the day, where you see all the major artists, they doing movies, commercials, doing whatever they possibly can to get a check. You know what I mean? And it's still like that. That part is still the same. But you have so many people out here now that's doing the same thing, and they look at the people that they could pay the less. Why pay this person over here $1 million when I can pay this person over here $1,000 to do the same job? Who doesn't want to save money? And this person may be more talented than the one that I have to pay the $1 million to. So you got to pay attention to that. You know, these are the things that they're doing. Just like with jobs. Same thing. They've been firing or laying off people. And then they hire other people back at a lower pay. And they say the reason why they paying them such low pay is because, oh, you don't have the experience. So do y'all see how things have changed? And it's not just, you know, in the music industry. Grass ain't green on the other side, as Chris Brown says. The grass ain't green on no side. You're going to have some brown patches somewhere, everywhere. But you got to be patient with it. Patient and have discipline. But you got to have a way to survive. And that's just the bottom line. You know. And that's what it is. Now I'm hoping, and not hoping, I have faith. I have faith that what I'm building will not only help my family, but help others. That's in the industry. Lord, she's playing Roblox and she's in there fighting on the game. And, oh, Lord, that girl. But anyway, and hope that it will help other people, you know, be successful, if not in the music industry, and their music is not selling at that time or whatever the case may be, and then they're not driving themselves crazy on what type of content to put out there to keep their music flowing or whatever the case may be. I'm hoping to create something that will help these people. Because right now, they're so scared to go out and get jobs. You know, they are so scared. And it's sad. I just, you know, I have to pray for them because it's sad. that you don't want to take care of yourself. Look at a person like, even though we don't talk about him no more because of all the negative things that he's done, but he was no fool. R. Kelly is who I was trying to bring about. He went out and worked, because he didn't want to lose the things that he had until his music picked back up. Especially in sales. In sales, things can be good today and slow tomorrow. There's always a new thing coming out. New thing, that's why you got to keep creating. That's one thing I learned when I came in the industry. And not in the sales industry, I'm saying in the music industry. Who taught me that was Lil Wayne. Shout out to him. You have to make a song every single week if you want to stay active on a regular basis. Okay? And it's just no lie. You have to drop a track every single week. And pretty much that's what I was doing. That's how I got all of what I needed to become a pro artist. Because you're not a pro artist until, and this is for the young ones, you're not a pro artist until you have a certain amount of songs. So, that's what I was doing, dropping a song every 2 weeks. I did that for 2 years. 2 years. That took 2 years. And I made songs. Like, they waiting for me to make a new one now. And I don't feel like making no songs. I ain't got nothing to talk about. Because, some of the things that's going on that I see is more deeper than a song. I need to write it in a book. Okay? So, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. So next year I will be, hopefully, once I can get things settled with this new business, that I could actually sit down and start writing this new book. Because some of the things I see out here is like unreal, and I just shake my head. But with that being said, these older artists, y'all got to stop being scared. And that's just the bottom line. Y'all got to stop because you're not going to survive. You have credentials. Okay, they watch y'all on social media. They see how much record sales you've made. People will hire you. Get a job if you have to. Because for a lot of y'all, I cover a lot of y'all. And by marketing, helping, or whatever the case may be, when y'all can't sponsor y'all stuff. However, when I disappear, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? If you're not physically with me, it's not gonna. I can't help you, because I'm gonna be focused on the people that's physically with me or around me, because those gonna be the ones that matter. So I just want people to understand that. And once again, the stress. People, y'all got to watch out for stress. And this world is very, very stressful right now because y'all don't understand the transformation. And I get it. This world has transformed dramatically within the last 10 years. And because y'all wasn't paying attention, y'all wasn't ready. And I get it. But we're getting ready to go into another transformation. And y'all have to pay attention and be ready for it. We are trying to teach the people how to be stress-free. And a lot of people don't know how to be stress-free because, one, they don't want to accept God in their lives. Two, they don't want to be spiritual. Being spiritual will keep you stress-free because you're allowing your body to get rid of all that negative energy. Those that believe in God stay stress-free because they give it to God. Say, look, God, I can't deal with this. You deal with this, please. And, I'm going to just keep doing what I'm supposed to do, and you cover me, And then you have the other people that's like, look, I ain't got time for that with that spiritual. I ain't got time for that going to church and reading the Bible, and I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to get this money. But it all comes hand in hand because life is different now. And if you're not stress-free, you're going to end up dead because stress kills. The body can take but so much. It can take but so much. Like me. I'm sitting down here killing myself sitting in the bed. This is not who I am. Y'all know I stay going doing fun stuff. I like having fun. I like being out and about, doing something. That's who I've always been. So this is different for me. So it was very stressful for me. I was getting depressed. I'm being in four walls, sitting here marketing on a regular basis. And I couldn't take that. 2 years I did that. 2 whole years. It was about to drive me crazy. Top of my head had a bald spot in it from me scratching it so much, like the men. You know how the men had a bald spot on the top of their head? That's how my head was. And still is a little bit. It's growing back now because I'm starting to live life. But y'all got to stop being afraid of living life.
That's so good.
I'm on a podcast. And I'm glad you slept good, but I'm on a podcast. Egypt wants to talk to me. So y'all know what that means. It's time for me to go. And I always give my love to my child. I must do that. Because I had the experience of working so much the way I couldn't give my children love. All I was able to give them was money. And that was appreciated, but they would appreciated my love more. So I've learned some things throughout the years. You love your children. It's more than just money. To spending time with them. It means a lot. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And once again, like I said, y'all stop stressing yourselves, And I'm going to say it again. That's what I believe. I don't believe it was time for DMX to leave us. I just believe he was ready to leave the industry. But the stress overtook him, because if you're not ready for it, it will. I've felt, me personally, have felt so weak in this industry from the stuff that they put me through. And still trying to satisfy other people. Okay, so I already know, and with a big artist like himself, with so many fans and so many followers, what it would do to a person like him. Where you're trying to find every way possible to move throughout this industry. Okay? So, yeah, that's something that y'all all need to think about. And I'm talking about my older crew here. Y'all all need to think about that. And I'm just saying, pay attention. Just pay attention. The body can take this so much. So we're like cars. As we get older, we depreciate. Because we have done so much damage to our bodies as time went on. Whether it be with food, drugs, street and prescribed. It makes the body weak. Just like the other day, I'm going to use this for instance. I'm so trying to build my immune system back so much to where I don't need allergy medicine until I'm around a substance that really pushes me to need it. Like right now, I need allergy medicine every single day, everywhere I go. My body is being weakened by that allergy medication because my body can't fight it off by itself. So that tells me I was going to tell y'all about this. Now, back in the day, and then I'm going to get up off here. You know what? You know what, Egypt? She's a mess. Here she go. Laying on the bed, fell off the bed, y'all. Wanted me to catch her, and I can't catch her because I'm at the top of the bed. She is so funny with herself, with the things she be doing. She be so crazy. But I'm going to tell y'all this real quick, and I'm going to tell y'all something I had noticed with myself. Now, back in the day, I can go days without eating. I went a whole year with not eating any food. I lived off of my Lanta, inshore, and water. Okay, for a whole year. That's what I lived off of. Okay? I was 17 years old. 17, 18. Okay? I had ulcers bad. For those that remember on Cortland, when I got all skinny and everybody thought I had AIDS or was smoking crack, it's because I had ulcers and I couldn't eat. I weighed 97 pounds. And I think I told y'all this story before, but I'm bringing it up again. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because I went a whole year without eating. Okay? Now, I was, how old was I? 43? No, 42. Okay, when I fell out in Jersey. I went one day without eating. And I was dehydrated. My body couldn't take it. Okay. So that's how I knew that my body was changing. Okay. And it's one thing, and I had experienced that before. And I'm going to tell y'all what happened. And I knew something was changing in my body. But I couldn't figure it out because I was working at Frito. Like every year around Super Bowl time, we work hard body. We be having millions and millions of dollars to go out there and get. So, at that time, I don't think about eating. I'm just thinking about getting this money, because I'm working for this company. They paying me well. I got all the benefits in the world. I'm going to give them back what they desire because they give me what I desire. And I went out there and forgot to eat for 2 days. Got to work, and one of my coworkers looked at me and said, "You all right?" And I'm like, "What? What's wrong?" And I look like you're tired in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
And I said, "I do feel a little weak." He said, "You look like you're about to fall out." He said, "You need something to eat." I said, "I am kind of dizzy." So he had ordered me something to eat. And then they kept looking at me, and I just was like going in and out. Well, anyway, they finally called an ambulance. And I went to the hospital, of course. They wanted me to rest. They had to give me some juice, which I call a saline pack. They give you that like the athletes. They give you that thing. Once they give you that thing, you're back to normal. You feel good. You ready to go. Okay? And I had to stay home for 24 hours, and I was good. And I did feel myself when I was running around, when I was out and I didn't eat for that time. I did feel myself getting weak because I would do my exercise every day, run in the sun. I wasn't drinking Gatorade like I was supposed to, not drinking water like I'm supposed to, And these are the things that we forget to do when we're working and we're doing so much. We're just ready to go, We get tired. Okay, we need some sugar. Let me get a soda. Let me get a Red Bull. And we forget about the nutrients our bodies need. So we break our bodies down. So then when we go through excess stress, our bodies can't handle it because our bodies are already going through excess stress. And then we're adding all this mental stress on top of it when if our mind is not right, our organs are not going to be right as well. Okay, because our brain tells our organs how to move. Our brain tells our organs, tells us when our organs ain't right. So then that's when the stress levels start to occur. And we don't notice it because we just thinking, I got to do this. I don't have time for these extra feelings that I'm going through. And why is this happening? And oh damn, I didn't poop today, or I peed. It was a little dark. I ain't paying attention. I just had to pee. Okay, I need some water. That's the first thought. But you could be dehydrated, and your organs, your body gets dehydrated. It starts shutting down your organs little by little. So you're not getting enough of what you're supposed to be getting, and the body is already stressed. Your mind is stressed. It'll kill you. And that's just the bottom line, because you can't fight off things that you would normally fight off. So if you took, it's like right now, I watch how much medicine I take. Like sometimes when I get a bad allergy attack, like yesterday, 2 days ago, I had a very, very bad allergy attack. And normally when I have an allergy attack, I take all of this medicine and go to sleep. Okay? I take everything together. Flonase, allergy pill, what's this other thing that's in here? Nasal decongestant. Okay? I take all of this stuff just so I could feel better. Now, when I was young, my body was able to react to that stuff. Now that I'm older, it lays me out. Oof. I'm gone. I'm sleeping for hours and hours and hours because my body can no longer take it. So that's the other thing, y'all older guys got to look at, older women have to look at. The older we get, the less we need to run and the less harm we need to do up to our bodies, and we need to eat right. You can't be running around with a bag of pills, okay, and think that your body is going to react great all the time, and you doing all of this stuff. I see so many people that got bags and bags of pills. They got to take all these pills in order to survive because that's how much damage they have put onto their body. So when things are starting to get overwhelming, y'all say, oh, God knows when it's time or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we create our own deaths, by just abusing ourselves. Whether it be working, whether it be drugs, whether it be, whatever we're doing. We abuse ourselves because the body can take for so much, just like a car. The more you driving and don't take care of it, it's not going to work. Okay? And if you running and running and running and running and that body's not getting what it needs, that's just what it is. I'm going to just give it to y'all straight. Right now, I don't know if y'all see 50 sharing green light team or whatever. I don't know what's his purpose, but I got down with it. Started marketing it. The green light. Green light means everything green to me. You know what I mean? We're marketing everything that's green. Even the food. I'm gonna show y'all a picture maybe later today how I got all my spinach because my whole family is crazy. And I've been cooking for my people on a regular basis, trying to keep these people healthy. Okay, but the thing is, they don't eat some of the things that I eat, so they're being lacking of certain nutritions, okay? So every one of us went to the doctor, and we all needed iron. Wait a minute. No, they all needed iron, but not me, okay? The doctor ain't telling me nothing about my iron being low, and normally my iron is low. So now, and I had to think about it. The doctor never told me about my iron being low. She just told me my cholesterol was up a little bit and I need to stop eating fried chicken. So that was easy for me because, I don't do fried chicken like that anyway. So until I got down here, down south, and I was, for all of those that know me, when I was up north, y'all know I ate baked chicken, grilled chicken. That's what I ate. And I come down here in south, and now I'm eating fried chicken, And now my cholesterol is a little high. It wasn't high enough to put me on a pill, just high enough to change my diet. So I was thankful for that. God showed me mercy, But God is not going to show everybody mercy because you've already done too much damage. So long story short, I just want to say this. Long story short, when I realized that the doctor never told me that my iron was low, because I'm here, I'm like, oh God, we all got, because like I said, I've always been anemic. So when they told them that their iron was low, I'm assuming that mine was low too. So now I'm like eating all of this iron pills, iron gummies, and I'm eating spinach, and I'm eating this and eating that. And like I said, I went to the doctor, my iron wasn't low, but theirs was. Because they don't eat the same things that I eat. I cook, I don't want that. But that's good for you. I'm cooking it because we need it. You must eat it. So yeah, we're focusing on everything green. Okay? Green vegetables, spinach, kale, green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, those are good for you as well. All green. Mint, basil, I use a lot of these herbs people don't understand, and these essential oils because it keeps you stress-free and it's taking care of your body, okay? And that's the thing that y'all need to understand. If you don't take care of what I'm going to just put it like this. God says take care of the temple that I gave you, okay? And if you don't take care of it, it's destruction, okay? And that's just the bottom line, people. You know, God wants us to live an everlasting life here on earth. He didn't give us all a sentence date that y'all think. A lot of y'all, and a lot of us, I'm going to say us, not because I've been in destruction of my body as well, have destructed ourselves. And what it's called is slow suicide. Okay, you're just not doing it fast like most people do when they kill themselves. We're doing it slowly. So we have to pay attention to that. Because when something that really comes on us, we can't fight it. You know, and that's why my big thing is making sure that I not only do it myself, but I teach this. You have to eat your vegetables. You have to eat fruit. Why you have to eat fruit? What's in fruit that keeps us going? Why, you know, we have to do these things. Yeah, I know it feels like life is being dictated to you, but it's only to help you live. That's it. That's it and that's all. You know, take care of yourself. Stop all that drinking. It's another thing. You got all these people, y'all still marketing liquor. Like, really, you know, don't get me wrong. Okay, it's legal. Y'all feel like, you know, the money, y'all can make the money or whatever the case may be. And it's going to help, you know, put money in y'all pockets and make you feel good or whatever the case may be. But it deteriorates the body. Every single day that you take a drink, it deteriorates the body. The kidneys, the liver, you know, alcohol is two of them. That's why even though, you know, I hate marijuana and I hate it because I'm allergic to it. Every time I get around it, I get allergy attacks. But I would rather you people smoke marijuana than to drink. And I'm going to just keep it real with you. And I'm glad that they're making it legal so you guys can get y'all high that y'all want. You know, see, I get my high from my allergy pills. I ain't got to go, you know, and buy all that stuff. I got allergies, so I take an allergy pill. I'm high as a kite. So I be messed up. You hear me? So I'm going to just keep it real with you. And the doctors give me that. So I ain't got to spend no extra money. I still got to spend money, but it's not like I'm going to buy a big bottle of liquor and get toe up. You know what I mean? I take what allergy pill. I've already toe up while y'all still drinking, you know? But that also has its effects as well on your organs. So you got to look at that. Everything we put in our bodies has its effects, you know, and it destroys us. And then as soon as we go through stress, that's when our bodies shut down. Okay, so that's just my theory, y'all, you know, on what I feel. You know, I don't feel like DMX knew. I just think he wanted to retire. He was tired, you know, and he was, enough is enough. You get to the point like, look, I'm not trying to learn this thing all over again. This is going to be my last with my homies, and this is over for me. And it was so stressful for him, you know. And that's just how I see it, you know. Because he was a godly man, even though he went through, and he was teaching, you know. He was teaching. God needed him to stay on earth so he could continue to teach these people. But when you're trying to live for God and still trying to live for the people too, it's not easy. I'm trying to tell y'all. I go through it every day. I'm trying to live my life just like yesterday. Okay, let me use this sentence now. Y'all know I'm godly, but I also market for my people. Now, one of the, they put the dip. Let's dip. Now, y'all know I rocks with DJ Kid New. He has Dip Nation, or Dip Team Dip, you know. Now, y'all know he just got his little spot in Virginia on the radio to service the South as well as the North. Okay? So I had to choose, like, God, you want me to do this? I didn't feel no way about it. I didn't feel like it was wrong, so I did it. If people get confused, like, well, I thought you said you was a Christian. Ain't nothing wrong with me bending over and shaking my butt. It's part of my body. It's something, 'cause I'm thankful I'm able to still do it. Because some people can't. And I be in pain. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. My back, my legs, that's why I got bath salts. And I know y'all be feeling it too. And I'm trying to give it to y'all, but if y'all don't want it, oh well. It's on y'all. But you just see people in the stores racking up on all kind of ailments that's going to keep them alive. Spending their money. You know, I seen one guy the other day. I'm going to keep it real. I seen one guy in the store the other day. He said he was an athlete, I think. And no, he said he had an accident. He had so many bags of Dr. Teal's, it was unreal. And I just looked at him, so I had to ask him. I said, you're a lover of bath salt, huh? And y'all know I sell bath salts. So, I'm like, you're a lover of bath salts, huh? And he's like, yeah. He said, I can't live without it. And I said, I'm the same way. He said, I just can't live without it. My body won't work right. And I just nodded my head, That was my confirmation that what I was doing for the people was good, We have to take care of our bodies, people. We have to take care of everything, Shout out to all those that's out here giving us something to take care of our bodies, to keep us younger, keep us feeling younger, keep us looking good, People look at my picture, my picture sometimes. Sometimes I take a picture, I'll be looking a hot mess, because I'm not rested. You can tell when I'm not rested. But then when I'm rested, I look amazing, And you can tell the difference. You can really tell the difference. People expect, for me to be 50 years old, to be looking all old and decrepit. 50 is middle age, okay? We are supposed to still look young at 50, but then again, I see some people at 40 that look older than me. Some people at 30 that look older than me because they're beating their bodies down so bad and they're not rested. So, all of that plays a part, people, and y'all got to think about that. We're coming closer and closer to this new transformation that y'all not ready for, and y'all need to be ready for it. Buster tried to talk about it. A lot of us try to talk about it, but y'all so afraid to listen, or understand what these transformations are about to take place upon. Y'all ignore it. This is the real world, y'all. This is everyday life, real life. All of this stuff was brought forth to us before, these things even happen. It's just a cycle. These things happened before. But are y'all paying attention? No. You need to pay attention. That's all I say. And try to stay stress-free. Meditate. You must meditate. To get all that negative energy out of you. Have fun, smile, laugh every single day. That's how I live my life. I live my life smiling, laughing. If I got to be around people that's going to be arguing and do drama all day, I'm getting away from you. I ain't got that to do. Because my body can't handle that negative energy. And I'm going to lash out to get it off of me. So instead of me lashing out, I stay away from it. I like to have fun. That's what living is about, having fun. Drama sells records. Well, then it's not for me. Because I'm not into all that drama. Never been. I've been around drama. That don't mean it was my drama. Because I always nip my things in the bud. ASAP. Okay? It's too much. It's too much on the mind. It's too much on the body. People ain't got that to do. I don't have that to do. I have enough stress going on with things that I can't control. So with that being said, the added on stress and added on negativity, I don't have that to do. When I see a person is true to what they say and they do, and they like to have fun and work out and take care of their bodies like me, those are the people that I need to run with. I don't have time for y'all people on social media that I don't be around with every day, and I don't have time for that. I just don't. And I'm keeping it real with you, because I got too many people around me that's on my level, that's worried about their health, their life, surviving, creating for their families. So why do I need social media? Because I can have fun outside of social media. I don't even need it. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I don't need it. So if you're not on my level of doing things or what I'm doing or trying to connect and understand the things that my circle is doing, I don't want you around me. We have our own circle of people that we're all into the same things. Everybody have their way of doing their things, but we all have that circle. We don't need to be messing around on social media because of music and this and that, because we're going to get money regardless. And I'm just giving it to y'all straight. I know y'all want me to stay in the industry, but it's not beneficial to me. And anything that's not beneficial to me, I don't want to be a part of. If I have to come out here and chase y'all down, okay, and we can't be in a comfort zone somewhere, you know what I mean, and chilling, I don't want to be bothered. I'm not chasing nobody down. It made me sick the last time. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing it. I'm not running from club to club and house to house and here to there and everywhere. I'm not doing it. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So if y'all see me, y'all see me. If y'all don't, y'all don't. It is what it is. It's like I was trying to get up the money for this party and I thought about it. Somebody said something to me. You come to New York, you let them know where you at. If they don't show up, that's on them. They never wanted to see you. And I had to think about that. Why try to please these so-called people in actuality that really don't give a damn? Because if they did, they would be visiting you. They would take that time on. I said, you know what? I'm going to go and chill with Miss JJ or Jackie for 2 or 3 days and see how things is going with her. So that's the reality of things. That's real life. For these other people, I ain't got that to do with y'all. I just don't. I wasted too much time with y'all. And I'm just keeping it real. I hope y'all all be safe. Y'all remember that COVID is still out there. People to this day still have COVID. You know, so y'all be safe. Mask up. You know, even if you got that shot, I still say y'all should mask up because y'all don't know if your bodies took it. That's the thing. Even though you see, this is the thing that they forgot. You know, and I want to explain this to y'all real quick. There's certain foods that we eat that's designed to kill bacteria. Now, if the COVID is designed to put the bacteria in our bodies so it will recognize it and become immune, you may kill that off in your body with the foods that you eat. Because some of the foods that we eat kill the bacteria in our bodies. So not everybody's body is the same. But they're giving us all the same thing. So not everybody's body is going to react the same. This is why I tell y'all, wear your mask. Still. You know? Because people are still catching this thing. So, yeah. So y'all be safe out there this weekend. You know, y'all have fun. You know, those that don't know, chlorine kills the COVID. You know, so focus on being with chlorine instead of salt. You know, that's just instead of salt water. You know, that's just my theory. You know, I will focus on that because y'all seen me go to the pool for Egypt's birthday, and I wore no mask, and I was good. You know, I didn't believe it, you know, because you can read things and you don't believe it, but I believed it because there was people, lots of people in there, and I was around a lot of people, and I didn't catch it. So, you know, something to think about, y'all. Y'all just be safe this weekend. No drinking and driving, no texting and driving. You know, I'm seeing accidents every single day. So y'all be careful out there. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Have fun. That's what life is about, having fun. Okay? Y'all eat. Enjoy this holiday because we have been in a box for a whole, almost a year and a half now. Year and a half. We've been in a box. Well, I've been in a box for 5 years. 4 years I've been in a box. Y'all been in a box for a year and a half. So I recognize. But it's time to have fun. Live life. Love life. You know? Because we never know what can happen. And it might be beyond our control. So I love y'all. Y'all take care. I'm sure to have some fun this weekend. Oh, believe it. Because I always have fun. That's what I do. Okay? I am a traveling party. That's what they used to call me. I had a traveling party with a bag full of medicine because I was always ill with something. My stomach, my allergies. I always had a bag full of medicine, headache, whatever you needed. I had it in my purse. But I was a traveling party because I like to have fun, and that's what I do. I listen to my music. I party. I like to be around people. Let's do it. Let's have fun. So y'all already know I'm going to have fun. So I just want y'all to have fun. No drama. I'll talk to y'all soon.